I'm Brian, and today in our studio we're going to do a quick demonstration on how to do a seam stitch repair using the Final Fix seam stitch repair kit. And this is a seam that has come apart on a snowmobile, and this will save you a lot of money. You'd have to take this to an upholsterer. They'd have to take the whole thing apart and put it through a sewing machine, which could cost about up to $100. So for a close to $10 product, you can do it yourself and save a lot of money. The first thing you do is take your thread and get enough length that's twice as long as the separation, and then you cut it and you thread the needle. You take your special curve needle and just thread the eye of the needle, take it all the way through so that it's even with your other side, and you line it up, and you want to tie a knot, a couple knots in the end of it, just a couple big knots, and this will secure it once you get started. I like to do about 4 knots so you've got a good anchor point there. And then what you do is you start the process, and you go back a couple stitches and find a hole like that, and then you bring it through, and then what you start doing is going to the other side, go in the exact hole that was there before, and then you go in the hole, and then you bring it to the next hole like that, bring it all the way through. And what you want to do is go across to the next hole, and the same thing, go to the one in front of it, and then you're going to go back across to the other side, and you want to do that all the way through till you get to the end, and you're pulling the seam back together. It's called a blind stitch or baseball stitch, and it brings it back together. We'll keep going here and show you how to wrap it up at the end. Okay, we're back again, and now we're just wrapping it up here. Just spent a couple more minutes there going back and forth in the holes, and we're gonna just close it off here now with the last touch. And one tip is to follow your thread back in with your finger so that it doesn't get tangled up. Is a nice tip, otherwise you have to kind of untangle it. So if you make a knot, just a simple knot, and then bring it all the way down, put your finger on it, and then do that a couple times. Make a simple knot, try to go over top of the other knot, and do that a couple times, and then go back in, go in the hole straight across. You're going to do the same thing. And now you're just going to bury that knot. So you're going to pull the needle through, and then just pull the knot through. All the way like that, and just give it a little bit of a tug, and that knot will pop through to the other side. And you can always go back again and tie another knot if you want to make sure it's secure. And then just give it a clip, and you're all set. So that's all there is to it. Spent about 4 or 5 minutes fixing this seam that was from here to here separated, and we did it on site without taking the cover off, and saved a lot of time, and it's actually fun too. This is a snowmobile seat. You can do the same thing with a boat seat, a chair, fabric, works on leather, but it'll save you a lot of time. You can show your friends, do it yourself, and save some money with the Final Fix seam stitch kit.